every day, at exactly the same time. She would sit there, same place, same chair, same silence, and she would wait, not for minutes, not for hours, but for someone who never came. Her name was Alina, and if you saw her from a distance, you'd think she was just resting, but she wasn't. She was waiting for someone who used to be there every single day. There was a time when that chair wasn't empty, when laughter filled that space, when time passed too quickly because she wasn't alone. He used to sit right in front of her. Same time, same place, every day. And for a while, it felt like nothing could change that. They talked about everything. Small things, big dreams, random thoughts, things that didn't matter, but somehow meant everything. And slowly, without even realizing it, that routine became important. Not just a habit, something she depended on, something that made her day feel complete. Until one day, he didn't show up. At first, it didn't feel strange. Maybe he's busy, she told herself. So she waited a little longer than usual, then she left. The next day, she came back, same time, same place, and again. She waited, but he still didn't come. Days passed, and each day, she told herself the same thing. He'll come tomorrow. But tomorrow kept passing, and he never returned. People around her didn't notice. To them, it was just a girl sitting alone. But they didn't see what that place meant to her. They didn't hear the conversations that used to live there. They didn't feel the absence, but she did, every single day. At first, she kept checking her phone, waiting for a message, a reason, an explanation, something, but nothing came. No text, no call, no goodbye, just silence. And slowly, that silence became louder, louder than any words he ever said. It started to change her. Not all at once, but little by little. She stopped smiling the same way, stopped expecting things, stopped believing that people stay. And still, she kept coming back every day, same place, same time, as if sitting there would somehow bring him back, as if memories could turn into reality again. But deep down, she already knew the truth. He wasn't coming back, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. And the hardest part wasn't that he left. It was that he left without saying anything. No closure, no explanation, just a space that used to be filled and now was empty. One day, she finally did something different. She sat there, looked at the empty chair, and didn't wait. Not this time. She stood up, slowly, took one last look, and walked away. Not because she stopped caring, but because she finally understood something. Waiting doesn't bring people back. It only keeps you stuck. And sometimes, the hardest thing to do is also the right thing, to let go, without answers, without closure, without knowing why. And maybe that's the lesson. Some people come into your life not to stay, but to teach you something about yourself, about attachment, about letting go. And once they've taught you that, they leave silently. So next time you find yourself waiting for someone who isn't showing up, ask yourself, how long will I keep waiting? Because your life doesn't pause for anyone, and sometimes moving on is not giving up. It's choosing yourself. If you've ever waited for someone like this, you understand. And maybe it's time to stop waiting.